Why did you make that sound?
Say what?
Say, why did you make that sound looking at the box score?
I mean, we lost. We gave up. I know we fouled a little bit at the end, but we gave up 52 free throws. Can't happen against a team that puts pressure on you like they do. 15 for KD, 14 for Book. Like, you're not gonna win many games doing that. So, yeah, tough one.
What was your review of the CP incident, and how much did that take the wind out of your sails to lose him at that point?
I mean, I think we were down double digits already, and we obviously need CP and his leadership and the way he manages the game. I don't like and appreciate. I know that there's history and all that, and I know he talked about it, but when both the player and the ref engage in conversation, like, that has to kind of stay there. That was I told Scott that after he ejected him. It's like there are certain situations where I know players overstep. That happens a lot. There's times that you kind of know you have to back off, but when both are engaging, like, I don't like that. That's the part that messed with me the most watching it. Just like two guys talking, speaking their truths, and let's just play basketball. Once you kind of, take it to the next level where you got to win that argument in that situation, like, that's what I don't like. But it's a tough way to lose CP, and I know he'll be better for it the next time he's in that situation.
Scott, to understand your argument or your point when you made that?
You have to ask him.
I'd love to.
You already had one pool reported, right?
Steve was sort of talking about the struggles that the starting units had sort of throughout the year. What do you think needs to happen for you guys to sort of get unstuck in the court offense, especially?
I mean, I credit the way our team and guys off the bench, especially that end of the third quarter, most of the fourth, who just competed. They played hard. They flew around the court. They knew that they had an opportunity to make themselves, seen and felt on the court in that situation. And they flew around. It was unbelievable to watch, and I was super proud of the way that they competed. We have to find a little bit of that energy. The success of the past won't necessarily carry you unless you do something about it and impose your will. And consistently, we have not been able to do it. I think we won the first quarter.
Yes, 5.
Tonight. And then, I mean, that's a good sign compared to how games have gone, recently. And then we come back in the second, and then there's just a avalanche coming at you, and we weren't ready to sustain that. So whatever needs to happen to get our level of energy and connectivity, I think, out there. Obviously, without Draymond, we got to do it, or else we're going to keep being in a situation.
You mentioned they were sort of flying around. What do you mean by that in terms of what you guys are hoping to channel?
It's just defensively, they caused a lot of chaos. They got a lot of steals, turned into easy points for us in transition. I think we only had like 6 points off of turnovers until they got out there and they used their youthful energy to their advantage. And we have to. We're not going to be, the young whippersnappers that we were, but we still have to find a way to, oppose our will defensively and create chaos so that we can make the game a little bit easier for us throughout, our minutes out there.
Steve also said at one point that he still really believes you guys are going to be a good team. That, the feeling that you guys have talked about really since training camp is that this team feels more logically put together and connected. How do you feel, big picture, to be sitting here on Thanksgiving at 7-9?
We're still confident in who we are. I don't know. It's like that analogy in golf. You can't win the tournament on Thursday. I feel like we're still in Thursday. Like, we're still trying to keep our round together. And if we can just find a little bit of momentum, string some games together, like the whole tune of the vibe around the team changes. It's like it was when we were 6-2. So nobody's letting go of the rope. Nobody's panicking, but you're being real about we can't just keep doing the same thing and just assume that it's going to change for our, in our favor. So yeah, we're still in that Thursday round. On the back nine of that Thursday round, got to figure out a way to put some good holes together. I know you'd like that analogy.
You turned the conversation to golf more than I did.
Specifically answering questions for the writers based on the course they cover. That's pretty good.
And your birdies and bogeys, please?
Can't anything about cooking that we could tie into it? Is that it?
Good.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.